Hello everyone, hope all is well. This is Teresa, aka 50 Plus 2013. My video is going to be my favorites. These are the favorites from the month of April. And it's May, and it's the first week in May, and I'm so excited to just having the springtime and also summer coming up. We have some family trips planned, and I'm excited about that. So I'm also very excited because it's going to stay light longer. I have about 10 things that I want to talk about, and in this video, if you're not sure what it is about monthly favorites, it's just products that I use in the prior month mainly, and I kind of give a small review on them, or I can just tell you that I'm loving them and why I'm loving them, and maybe you can go out and try them yourselves. So I will start out with the one thing that I have rant and raved about before, and the rest, well, there's two things that I rant and raved about, and the rest are pretty new. So I try not to just keep repeating the same products over and over, and that's why I felt a little more at ease with doing this one, because the stuff I haven't really talked about. Well, now that I'm looking at it, it actually is 1, 2, 3 things, and the one thing has a twist to it. Let's get started. So, on this week, I'm going to continue to use these products that I've been loving. I'm just getting home from work, and I'm in my home clothes, and I'm sitting down to do this video. So it's Friday night. Happy weekend, everybody. But this is the basket that I had my stuff, my products in. So I'm just gonna go put them back in as I show you and share with you the items that I have been loving for the month of April. So I did get some alcohol and some tissue right here and kind of clean up the products so it doesn't look too dirty, because you know makeup gets all over your products when you're just doing your makeup. I guess I'll start out with the hair product. Now this is something that I did show in a video before, and I probably made a whole video about this, and this is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil, and the Argan Oil Perfect Edge is called, and it's black. It also comes in like a clear gel, which is the norm, but they decided to make it black, and which is really cool. The more I use this, the more I really can take my time and apply it around my edges on my gray hairs, and kind of fill in some spaces where my hair is falling out and broken off. It's not falling out, it broke out from something since I moved to my new location. I don't know if it's because of me being on the bus and my hair just exposed to extreme heat or whatever. I don't know if it's because where I live, it initially had hard water. They were doing the pipes over. I don't know what contributed to that. I really had to fall back on this. Now, I don't like the smell of it, but I'm really getting used to applying it and getting compliments on it on top of that. So this is what this looks like, and it's like $5-ish at Sally's and at Walmart. But I highly recommend that to people who have dark hair, obviously, because it doesn't come in any other color except black. Now, the thing that I just recently put into the stash is the SPF for my face and lips. This is a Walmart brand. It's around 3 something. It's very, very creamy. So what I do in the morning after, you know, when it's time to apply this, I just barely just dab my finger in it. I'll show you. Barely like that. And this, I dot all over my face, and a little bit goes a long way. So I know I'm going to have this for sure all the way through summer. And what I like about it is because you can put this on your lips, so you just get your whole face protected from the sun. So I recommend this. Don't pay a lot of money for it if you don't have to, when this is just sitting there in a cute container and affordable price. The next thing is something that I've also always was very fond of, and whenever I have it in my stash, I usually share this with you, and it's usually just the Real Techniques sponge, and it's like falling apart and kind of dirty, and I can tell you why it's hard to get this particular stain out. Normally, I'll use this, which is another one of my favorites, and this is just the Zote soap. I'm going to get back to this in a minute because I have to ask you all a question, but this is the Zote soap right here, and it comes in pink or white, Walmart, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, and I'll usually take this big bar and cut it into chunks nice sized chunks, and I'll leave this on the sink, and every morning I'll wash out my sponge with it, and I'll wash my brushes out with it too when I do my brushes. But this is a foundation that I really want to talk about also, and I just don't want to get ahead of myself because these are my favorites and I'm really excited about telling you. This is Revlon Color Stay. I had this for a while, but I'm trying to really shop my stash and use up the products that I already have, and foundation included. Foundation and mascara are my two favorite makeup products. I'm not like really a lipstick person or blush person or anything like that. But back to this. What made this in the basket and just such a good product and very useful is because sometimes I'll still be like halfway getting dressed on the Uber, meaning, you know, getting my makeup on and stuff, when I was running late a couple of times. And then I also have just taken it to work to just touch up with. And I'm loving it because of this case. Now this case is reusable because I'm about to terminate this sponge. These sponges are just not lasting very long. And this one's already cracked up, but I've been enjoying it more because I have this hard protective case to put it in. So I'll basically go ahead and, you know, get it really, really soaking wet, and then squeeze it out really good and let it swell up. And that's how you get that flawless look. You have to definitely wet it, squeeze the water out really, really good, let the sponge swell up, and then go ahead and just apply your product with it. But like I said, it doesn't seem to last as long as years ago when I got my very first one. It's like the mass production may be just not putting out the best quality. And because this foundation right here is such all day, it says 24 hour. It's such a great foundation for its staying power, but then it's like a little difficult. I have to use a little more elbow grease to get the foundation off of the sponge. So I didn't clean it as well as I could. I normally clean it till everything's gone, but I just didn't feel like it right now. And the foundation, you guys, when I first started with my YouTube channel, I heard a lot of people talk about this, and they would compare it to either a foundation that's in Sephora, or they would compare it to a foundation that's in MAC. I love this because this really just goes on and stays on. I mean, it goes way past 10 hours. So I'm not going to contest to 24 hours, but it gives you long wear. It stays put, don't transfer at all. And I like it because usually when I put foundation on in the morning, then I put my glasses on, it automatically lifts up off my nose and transfers onto my glasses. Or for sure, it leaves that space in my nose. But that was the true test. It did not transfer to my glasses, and it did not erase off of the bridge of my nose. And I'm in the color, I guess, 410, and I didn't even know that it had SPF. So that was another bonus for me since I'm on the bus. All right, so the next thing is, this is just Jason's vitamin E oil that my daughter bought for me for a birthday or a Christmas gift. This is just something that I just been enjoy applying after I wash my face in the morning, just putting a dab of this on my lips. And it just makes my lips feel so soft and saturated and plump. And I don't really worry about what I'm applying next, because 9 times out of 10 it's just some clear lip gloss anyway. But I'm thinking that if you were to apply some, you know, lipstick that was like a mattifying lipstick, or one of those 24-hour ones that had, you know, that usually are a little drying, that just to have that moisture underneath it would just help the lipstick go on a little bit better. That's what I've been using it for. And then this is something that I pulled out of my stash to use also. So when I was shopping my stash, I pulled this out. Kind of forgot I had it, but it's by Hard Candy, and it's called Coconut Water, and it's a primer stick. You guys, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like coconut, and it's a blue color, as you can see. And when you rub this on your face, you have to kind of go fast because it dries down fast. But the good part about it is it feels so cold. I mean, like I'm rubbing it on right now, and it feels so cool. It feels so cool to the skin. So I was thinking, if you maybe put this in the fridge and put it on in the morning, it probably will really work well to depuff under your eyes. I don't have bags are puffy under eyes, so I don't need it for that. But just for you that have the puffy under eyes, this is so cool. You might really enjoy this. And then the last thing, this is another foundation that I was so happy to find in my Walmart, because I've always wanted to buy the Rimmel Stay Matte products, but they never had it in the deep enough colors. And I don't know at what point when it became available, if it was even available prior to me stumbling upon it at Walmart. But I really enjoyed this. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my foundation wearing this as well. And the good thing about this one on, it's like moussey, so you can put it on like lotion. And so this is like a quick applying type of foundation. So this I really can use on the go and when I'm in a hurry. This one, it kind of dries fast, so you have to work in areas and you have to kind of work quick. So that's the difference between the two. But I really prefer this, but I have thrown this in my bag and used this on the run. So the last thing that I have to show is the blush that I've been using. And it's the one that's by e.l.f. and it's the blush compact in the quad here. And you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I will use some blush for eyeshadow as well. So 3 out of the 4 I've been using, but these 2 are the main 2 that I use. I use them separately and I use them together, and I use that here and there. But this one I have not really had a need for. It's like really too pink or too light, or it might be a little too ashy if I tried to use it. So this is the quad, and I don't know if these are still out there, but it has this really big mirror on it right here that you can see your whole face. And so that's the things that I've been loving, you guys. If you have any questions about any of the products, I'm here to answer them for you. But I will say that this was always spoken well of, so I would recommend it. And I would also just suggest that instead of paying an arm and a leg for some sunblock, go ahead and try this. And the good part about it is you can put it over your lips too. And I never knew you could put sunblock over your lips unless it was like a chapstick with sunblock in it. So, and it is broad spectrum as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on my next one. Take care.